At Direct Mobile's HQ, there's nothing we like more than checking out the latest and greatest mobile tech from our favourite brands. I've been lucky enough to travel with Direct Mobiles to Barcelona and to Paris, and in just a few days I'm flying out to Berlin to film the new wave of tech coming our way. I've put together this list of my favourite phones to be released in 2018 so far. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos from IFA in Berlin, which is just around the corner. First up, it was only a few months ago when videos like this started showing up in our social media feeds. Samsung was clearly going to be introducing some new, cool camera tech on the S9 series. We were excited, and we were not disappointed. We were lucky enough to see the S9 and the S9 Plus before they launched in Barcelona, and we have loved them ever since. The dual aperture technology in the cameras is absolutely fantastic. The results in low light and even bright light are sensationally good, and it's safe to say that you can't go wrong with the Samsung flagships. You know you're going to get a great screen and all the high-end specs you could ever wish for. It may look broadly similar to the S8 design from last year, but no one can deny that the S9 series is stunning. The curved glass infinity display is a beautiful look. If you don't mind carrying around a bigger and slightly heavier S9 Plus, then you'll be treated to a bigger screen, a bigger battery, and an extra 2GB of RAM, and an extra lens. You'll get the cool dual aperture lens technology that adjusts the amount of light being let in for amazing shots in all conditions, whether you pick the S9 or the S9 Plus. But only the S9 Plus has the extra lens for an even more impressive DSLR-like photography. What could be cooler than a dual lens camera system on a flagship smartphone, we thought. Introducing my next choice, the triple camera touting Huawei P20 Pro. Yes, we now have 3 lenses to get our heads around. I love how bold and audacious Huawei has been here. You have to hand it to them. They've really made an impact here with the P20 series. I like all 3, the P20 Lite, the P20 and the P20 Pro. But for me, I'll always have a special place in my heart for the P20 Pro, just because of that camera tech. It's so good. Is it as good as the camera tech on the S9 series? Well, check out my video here to find out. Now, anyone who's subbed to Direct Mobiles will know that I've had a soft spot for Sony phones since way back, and I'm pleased to say that Sony have made this list with not 1, but 2 phones. That's right, the XZ2 and the XZ2 Compact. They're really great phones, especially if you want to avoid the normal mainstream choices that most of us go for. I have to say though, it's the XZ2 Compact that I think I like the most. In a world where mobile tech seems to get better and better, and simultaneously bigger and bigger, Sony has given us the compelling choice, high-end flagship specs in a compact, pocket-friendly form factor. I love it. And if you don't need or want to have a whopping great big phablet, but do want high-end specs, this is the one to go for. Don't forget, of course, that Sony's cameras have always been up there with the best, and their camera sensors specifically are regarded as the best in the industry. You'll get great pictures from either of these 2 phones, and unbelievably good slow motion too. Check out my slow motion special here. The more I see these phones, the more Sony's new omni-balance design language has grown on me. The phones are definitely worth considering. I've also been really impressed with the OnePlus 6, as it manages to cram so much high-end tech in, but without costing vast sums of money. It's actually incredible how they've managed to do that here with the OnePlus 6. It's a sharp-looking device, assuming you don't mind the notch, that loves nothing more than punching way above its weight. I enjoyed living with this phone as my daily driver for a few weeks, and genuinely think that you should think about this phone if you haven't already considered it. You'll love its snappiness and its general all-round performance, and it's a pleasure to live with on a day-to-day basis. Another phone that punches way above its weight is the Samsung Galaxy A8, which gets you amazingly close to the full flagship experience, but again managing to save you a ton of money along the way. It really is a terrific phone, and I loved using it. Check out my A8 review here. However, there's no denying it, my favourite phone of 2018 is probably going to have to be the Galaxy Note 9. Wow, I was at the UK launch event and I haven't had enough time with the device for a full review yet, but there will be one coming in the next few weeks, so sub for that and remember to hit the notification bell. I have to say I was blown away by the fact that you can opt for the 512GB version, which by the way has a massive 8GB of RAM. You can walk around with a terabyte of data in your pocket if you max out the expandable storage. I find that amazing. I also love the screen and really enjoyed using the S Pen on the Note 8, so I'm sure that I will like the new improved S Pen on the Note 9, especially given that it has Bluetooth now and some cool new tricks up its sleeve. If you haven't seen it already, check out my hands-on review from the UK launch event here. I also want to give a shout out to Nokia, most of all the fantastically retro 8110. I love filming with this at MWC in Barcelona. Everyone that saw the phone just couldn't help but smile. Even as just a mobile hotspot or a spare phone, it makes sense and it's so reasonably priced. I'll be doing a full review of the 8110 and I'm really looking forward to that. So that's pretty much it for this video. But of course, 2018 is by no means over. I'm jetting off to Berlin in a few days and Team Direct Mobile will get the scoop on all the fresh tech to be unveiled there. I'm also hoping to finally get to see the XZ2 Premium, which I'm personally really looking forward to seeing. Then once IFA in Berlin is over, we'll move the spotlight over to Apple and see what they have for us next. It's been an amazing year for tech so far. Here's to the rest of 2018 and beyond. Thanks for joining me and I'll see you next time. With over 23 years of award-winning customer service, find your next phone at Direct Mobiles.